In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And welcome everyone to this episode of the Re-Leaders Podcast. The reason I ask that because any city needs agriculture. Now the problem with
1000%.
Africa is rains are unpredictable. What are some discussions you're having with board members right now to feed and hydrate those citizens?
Oh, no. I mean, when it comes to that, we partnered up with the World Food Bank, and these guys are probably the most smartest guys when it comes to sustainable, food resources in the world. And outside of just it being, you can say, a sustainable city from, creating its own energy, or from reproducing water sources that's redrinkable, reusable. It's also in a position where it's going to create its own agriculture. Like there's buildings, hydroponic type buildings within our new design that actually grows food within the city itself. But these are just things within the city that we're pulling together. But outside of that, even in the agricultural field of food production in general, there's a much more bigger plan that we'll be announcing in a minute that we're doing with the partnership with World Food Bank.
Well, it's just interesting to me because it's very hard to sustain a city in Africa nowadays. I mean, with
actually,
all those
it's really not.
It's not?
Because you got to think, in Africa's over 1.6 billion people.
Right.
So a city it's actually easiest because we have the population to fill that city up. The only thing is there's not enough cities there. It's more land and outskirt, living, more rural way of living and more traditional lifestyles there. But once you create a modern day city, believe me, it's gonna get occupied like that.
Why renewable energy?
Renewable energy, because honestly, it's the future. And then when you look at how life is created now and how things are being affected from a global, you could say, warming standpoint, like you can clearly see the difference in change, right? So if we don't take our time and ignite what we know needs to happen when it comes to global warming, we're going to kill ourselves. Like we're killing ourselves now. You see in the areas that used to be completely hot is now freezing and snowing. Areas that used to be snowing is now super hot and the ice is melting. Like we have the most bipolar weather conditions in the world that we've never had. And it's all due to global warming, and it's because we're not taking full advantage of our renewable resources, and we're not taking into account that 200-300 years from now, the world may not even exist, let alone it's like everything's moved into fast track. So we want to make sure that all the problems and mistakes that the developed markets had made as they were developing their cities, that we don't make those same mistakes. Because we are in a position where we can leapfrog into all the latest technologies that can decrease a lot of those, emissionary issues that we're facing today.
Yeah.